Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Roysum. I am super excited to begin a new series on the greatest questions in web handling. In this clip, I will try to give a simple answer to the simple question, what tension should I run? There are 3 criteria that make for a great question in this mini-series. The first is that it has to be important. Well, tension affects waste, delay, and customer complaint, and thus qualifies as a great question. Indeed, you might not even be able to run if you set the wrong tension. The second is that the question has wide application in web handling. Tension, being the most common web machine control, certainly qualifies. The third is that it is not always easy to give a good, simple answer to the simple question. For our answer, we will start simple, and that may be good enough for many. Then we will add a bit of complexity to give a better, more complete answer. Finally, we will end with a set of additional references for those who wish to know even more. Let's get started. Before we even get started, we already run into difficulties of language. Many people will use the word best when they really mean good enough or nominal. Another difficulty is that, as we will see, best can never come from engineering. Best can only come from economics. However, most of us will do well enough with good or good enough. Defining many things is a process, in this case, a 3-step process. The first step is to look for guidance from some published literature or other expertise. Sometimes that expertise is internal experience. The second step gives better answers. That is to look to see what our customer, our web, thinks about our choice of tensions. The final step, actually getting to best, can only come from economics. Each step gives better answers, but requires more work to get those better answers. Since tension is such a universal web machine control, it is not surprising to find much guidance in the literature. Some of the more universally applicable are based on web strength, though thickness is also an important parameter. Finally, there are many charts and tables in the literature, such as summarized in one of the pages of my award-winning and trademarked Web 101 class that has been taken by about 5,000 students. The web is our customer. It will tell us whether it likes the tension we've chosen if we pay attention to it. Here are some examples from my Web 101 class. The web will tell us if the tension is too high. The web will tell us if the tension is too low. The question will arise whether it is possible to be too tight and too loose at the same time. The answer is yes. In fact, it's not all that uncommon. This is just one example from my Web 101 class. Here we see that trying to tension a baggy web so that it doesn't wrinkle on the front side going through a nip can result in breaking or damaging the web on the back side. In the not at all uncommon situation of having both tight and loose defects, you have no other choice for improvement other than to now start using economics. The goal is to identify the tension that gives the least total economic cost. I gave a keynote address paper on just that topic. In this one of a half dozen examples, I show how to find the best printer tension as the minima of tight defects, such as necking of the image, and loose defects, such as misregister. We might do good enough with guidelines such as 5 to 25% of web strength, or from your own experience. If not, you may need to start paying closer attention to the web, your customer. If still not good enough, you will need to assign a cost to high and low tension defects and begin to work in the economics realm. Of course, all of this presumes that you have calibrated tension control, good tension control, and are not otherwise machine limited. In short, a great question, but a simple answer may or may not be good enough. If you need to know more, there are course modules, chapters, and even an entire book on the subject of tension control. Thank you so very much for allowing me to share my thoughts on great questions in web handling. Let me know what questions you might have in the comment section below. Please like and share if you found something interesting or useful. See you next time.